Hollywood may be full of glamour, but behind the red carpets and flashing lights are stories of stars who went too far in the quest for youth. In this video, we'll explore some of the most shocking plastic surgery disasters in celebrity history, transformations so extreme you might not even recognize these famous faces today. From once iconic features to unrecognizable appearances, these cautionary tales remind us that chasing perfection can sometimes come at a heartbreaking cost. Michael Jackson's journey through plastic surgery is nearly as unforgettable as his music. For many baby boomers who remember the young star from the Jackson 5 days, watching his appearance evolve over the decades was both fascinating and puzzling. What began as a single surgery quickly became a pattern of transformation that has since become a lasting part of his legacy. Jackson's cosmetic procedures reportedly started in 1979 after he broke his nose during a dance rehearsal. Though the first operation was meant to fix his breathing, he was reportedly dissatisfied with the results, prompting more surgeries in the years that followed. Some say he even encouraged his sister LaToya to have a similar procedure first, just to test its outcome. By the 1980s and 90s, fans noticed increasingly dramatic changes. Specialists estimate that Jackson may have undergone as many as 100 procedures, ranging from nose reshaping to cheek implants, eyelid lifts, and chin work. Dr. Wallace Goodstein, who worked near Jackson's surgical team, claimed the singer sometimes had multiple procedures in a single session. Michael's transformation was not simply about looks, it reflected his desire to reinvent himself, both personally and professionally. He once said, "To reap and enjoy the fruits of my talents for myself would be selfish." That quote speaks volumes about how much pressure he placed on himself, not just to perform, but to conform to a vision of perfection. Today, his music still inspires millions, but so does the conversation around his changing appearance. Jackson's life story serves as a striking example of how fame, public scrutiny, and personal insecurity can intertwine in complex and very human ways. Donatella Versace, a name synonymous with high fashion and bold glamour, has long captivated the public not only for her designs, but also for her unmistakable transformation over the years. For those who remember the elegance of 90s runway shows or the height of Gianni Versace's empire, Donatella's evolving appearance is part of a story as dramatic as any fashion collection. Her journey toward reinvention began early. At just 11 years old, inspired by her brother Gianni, she bleached her hair, a symbolic first step in shaping her unique identity. That childhood decision marked the beginning of what would become a lifelong devotion to beauty and personal style. As the years passed, Donatella's features changed significantly. Experts and plastic surgeons have pointed to an array of cosmetic enhancements, including Botox, dermal fillers, and laser treatments. Dr. Steve Fallick, a noted plastic surgeon, has publicly acknowledged the extensive nature of her procedures. Her look, once classic Italian beauty, gradually transformed into something far more sculpted and stylized. While some may raise eyebrows at the visible changes, Donatella remains unapologetic. In an interview with Love magazine, she openly rejected the idea of natural beauty, once comparing it to vegetables, necessary but uninspiring. For her, beauty is not about blending in, it's about standing out and taking ownership of one's image. To Donatella, self-expression through appearance is not vanity, it's art. Her journey may not follow traditional paths, but it boldly redefines what it means to be glamorous. In a world where image is often curated by others, Donatella Versace continues to control her narrative, one bold choice at a time. Jocelyn Wildenstein, often referred to as Catwoman, remains one of the most talked about figures in the world of extreme beauty. Now, in her 80s, Jocelyn has long captivated public attention with her dramatically feline appearance, high cheekbones, pulled eyes, and a tightly sculpted face that some say resembles a glamorous wildcat more than a traditional beauty icon. While many assume her look is the result of extensive plastic surgery, Jocelyn insists otherwise. She's claimed in interviews that her striking features are simply the result of good genetics, specifically Swiss heritage. Yes, the same country known for precision watches and fine chocolate may also, she suggests, be behind her famously smooth skin and sharp features. Still, rumors persist. Over the years, multiple media reports and beauty experts have speculated that Jocelyn may have spent millions on cosmetic procedures, including surgeries aimed at achieving her signature cat-like eyes. While she's never confirmed undergoing any specific number of procedures, her evolving appearance has led many to question where nature ends and enhancement begins. Despite the scrutiny, Jocelyn has remained unapologetic. To her, beauty is about self-expression, not fitting into conventional molds. Whether you believe her look is the product of Swiss genes or a surgeon's scalpel, one thing's for certain: Jocelyn Wildenstein has never been afraid to stand out. And in a world where appearance often defines perception, her story challenges us to reconsider what it really means to age and to redefine beauty on our own terms. Simon Cowell, the sharp-tongued judge who helped shape modern talent shows like The X Factor and America's Got Talent, has recently drawn attention for something other than his signature critiques his appearance. Known to baby boomers as a steady presence on primetime television for over 2 decades, Cowell's dramatically altered face in recent years left many viewers stunned and concerned. In 2023, Cowell openly admitted to experimenting with cosmetic procedures, including facial fillers, in an effort to maintain a youthful image. But instead of achieving subtle improvements, the results were extreme, prompting comparisons to fictional horror characters and raising eyebrows among fans and media alike. What hit home the hardest, however, was the reaction from his young son Eric, who reportedly felt uneasy seeing his father's unfamiliar appearance. Faced with that emotional wake-up call, Simon took meaningful steps to reverse course. He had several fillers dissolved and began leaning into more natural, non-invasive facial treatments. More importantly, he shifted his focus toward long-term wellness. A cleaner diet, increased water consumption, and a commitment to daily self-care routines. This personal evolution speaks volumes, especially to older Americans who value authenticity and aging with grace. Rather than chasing perfection, Cowell is now embracing balance, recognizing that real well-being starts from within. His journey serves as a timely reminder that it's never too late to reevaluate priorities and choose health over image. Cardi B. The Grammy-winning rapper, known for her bold personality and unfiltered honesty, has never shied away from talking about her cosmetic procedures. While younger fans may know her from TikTok trends and chart-topping hits, older audiences may appreciate her rare candor, especially when it comes to lessons learned the hard way. In a heartfelt Instagram live session, Cardi B revealed she had recently undergone surgery to remove dangerous buttock implants. These implants, made up of 95% biopolymer, had posed serious health risks. Cardi described the removal process as physically and emotionally difficult and urged her fans never under any circumstances opt for this procedure. She explained that years ago, during her time working as a stripper, she felt pressured to conform to certain body ideals. With just $800, she received the implants in someone's basement, an environment far from safe or regulated. Cardi also shared that the same unlicensed practitioner was later linked to a tragic case involving a woman's death from similar injections. Importantly, Cardi B doesn't oppose plastic surgery itself. She's openly admitted to getting a nose job, explaining that she simply didn't like her nose because it reminded her of her father's. Her message is clear: if you want to make changes to your body, that's your choice, but it must be done with care, research, and proper medical supervision. Her honesty offers a valuable takeaway for all generations. Confidence is important, but so is safety. In a world full of filtered perfection, Cardi's real-life cautionary tale is a bold reminder that looking good should never come at the cost of your health. Pete Burns. The unforgettable voice behind the 1980s hit "You Spin Me Round" with the British band Dead or Alive became just as well known for his dramatic physical transformation as for his music. For many baby boomers who danced to his songs on vinyl or cassette, his later appearances were both surprising and heartbreaking. Burns's journey with plastic surgery began innocently with a procedure to fix a broken nose. But what started as a corrective measure soon spiraled into an intense, lifelong obsession with altering his appearance. Seeking to craft a look that defied norms and expectations, Burns underwent an estimated 300 surgical procedures over the course of his adult life. These included multiple facial reconstructions, lip augmentations, and skin grafts, many of them corrective surgeries for complications and infections that followed previous treatments. Rather than slowing down in the face of repeated warnings from medical professionals, Burns persisted, driven by a desire to maintain what he saw as a bold and artistic identity. He was often candid about the physical and financial toll his surgeries took, reportedly spending most of his life savings in the process. Burns passed away in 2016 of natural causes, but his story continues to spark discussion about beauty identity and the high cost of personal reinvention. In an age when cosmetic procedures are more accessible than ever, his life remains a cautionary tale about the fine line between self-expression and self-destruction. Mioku's story is one of heartbreak obsession and a powerful cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked cosmetic enhancement. Once a successful model and singer in South Korea, Hang began her journey with plastic surgery at the age of 28, pursuing smoother, more youthful skin. Her desire for perfection eventually led her to Japan, where she underwent numerous procedures in a short period of time. However, as the changes became more extreme, doctors grew concerned and refused to perform further surgeries. Undeterred, Hang returned to South Korea, where her appearance had changed so drastically that her own parents struggled to recognize her. Though she initially sought psychiatric help, she soon stopped attending therapy and began looking for a surgeon who would continue her treatments. Tragically, she found one. A doctor not only injected silicone into her face, but also gave her syringes and silicone to use at home. When she ran out of silicone, Hang resorted to injecting cooking oil, a desperate act that led to massive facial swelling, scarring, and permanent disfigurement. Her story eventually reached the public, sparking a wave of sympathy. Donations helped fund 10 corrective surgeries, which reduced the size of her face, but could not undo all the damage. Now in her 60s, Hang works in a second-hand clothing store and receives state assistance. Despite all she has endured, she still dreams of one day restoring her original appearance. Mioku's experience serves as a sobering reminder of how addictive behavior, especially when paired with unrealistic beauty ideals, can lead to irreversible consequences, both physical and emotional. Heidi Montag, best known from Laguna Beach and The Hills, became a household name in the early 2000s. But behind her TV fame lies a story of regret that speaks volumes, especially to those who've watched beauty standards shift over the decades. At just 23 years old, Heidi made a decision that would reshape not only her body, but her perspective on self-image. What began as a too-good-to-be-true offer for free cosmetic surgery quickly turned into a painful ordeal. Enticed by the promise of thousands of dollars worth of complimentary procedures, Heidi agreed to undergo an astonishing 10 operations in a single day, lasting over 16 hours. The surgeries included a brow lift, chin reduction, and Botox injections, among others. The physical recovery was brutal, made worse by the heavy use of opioid painkillers, which left her emotionally fragile and physically drained. Now in her 30s, Heidi reflects on that chapter with clarity. She openly admits she never truly needed those surgeries and warns others not to rush into altering their bodies without first understanding the emotional root of their insecurities. While she doesn't condemn plastic surgery altogether, Heidi urges people, especially young women, to seek guidance from mental health professionals and trusted loved ones before making such choices. She wants others to know that behind every perfect transformation photo lies a journey often marked by pain, doubt, and personal struggle. Her experience offers a meaningful reminder true beauty isn't just about appearances. It's about knowing yourself, valuing your health, and making informed, compassionate choices for your body and well-being. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.